The European Union is very popular with politicians because it's very good to politicians. It was created for their benefit. It's not so good to voters because it denies them a voice, another reason it's popular with politicians. These days, we in Europe no longer make most of our own laws. We have them handed down to us by people we haven't elected and can't remove. The people we do elect are powerless to change anything, even if they wanted to, and most of them don't want to because they've got their snouts in the trough of a corrupt organisation whose accounts haven't been signed off for the last 16 years. And we, the people that is, haven't consented to any of this. We've had it steadily imposed upon us through duplicity and coercion. Because today in Europe, the grand project, political union, is more important than the people, and that's the bottom line. Nothing must ever be allowed to disrupt the project, especially not democracy. Indeed, if there's one thing a Euro politician despises and fears more than anything, it's the democratic will of the people. And this is because many of those who run Europe today were politicised by 60s pseudo-Marxist utopianism, which they're still determined to impose on the people for their own good, regardless of what the people might want. They believe in centralised state control, society as a project, their project. It's the mentality that ran the old Soviet Union, and it's the mentality that has driven the European Union forward against the wishes of the European people, imposing a constitution on the whole of Europe that hardly anyone was allowed to vote for, and imposing a single currency on the whole of Europe that's now falling apart at the seams. But they won't abandon it because they consider it a vital step on the road to full political union and the abolition of all European nation states under a central socialist dictatorship. So you can just imagine how inconvenient democracy is to this mentality, when people have consistently shown they can't be trusted to vote the way they're told. But what can they do? They can't just abolish democracy, because, well, that might raise a few eyebrows, even in sleepy old Europe. So instead they practice a kind of soft totalitarianism dressed up in the language of consensus that effectively neutralises democracy. Yes, you can vote if you want to, but if you vote the wrong way, you'll have to do it again till you get it right, or your vote will be ignored for your own good.